Time to talk business now with our partners 2 Degrees. A new report says safety failures at work are costing the country billions and the costs going up. Garth Bray, Business Desk, here to break it down. Garth, good morning.
Good morning, Ryan.
So yeah, basically it's going up, what are we, 5.4 billion for 2024?
Yeah, up from about 4.9 billion for 2023 and up about $1 billion over the last decade, according to some work done by economist Shamabeel Yaqub for the Business Leaders Health and Safety Forum, which is a group of about 440 big name companies, manufacturing industries, horticulture industries where there would be an accident rate to think about. And that was set up by John Key in 2010 to just try and get across the problem. So pretty respected. They've been running this study for quite a few years, and they're saying that the time taken off work has doubled in the past 10 years. Workers now averaging 15 days away from the job if they have an accident or a serious illness that's work-related and that kind of thing. So that's all leading to a rising cost. It just means we need to start factoring that in and thinking about, obviously, people presenting with more complex injuries and possibly also maybe a health system not necessarily being in great nick. The takeaway, though, there was that we are twice as likely to die on the job than in Australia.
Part of the reason to do with what? The fact that they're so unionised, or the industries that we tend to employ people in here, which might be more high risk?
Well, I mean, they've got mining, but I think you're right. They've got stronger safety records there. They've been working harder at it. I mean, in the UK, it's even better. Basically, the report author was saying we're about 16 years behind the practices they've got in Australia, about 40 years behind UK.
AI, which when that takes over, no one's going to be getting killed at work, are they? But we're using it more here, our bureaucrats at least, than they are across the Tasman. Yeah,
this is a wee dive we've done through a Productivity Unleashed series that Business Desk has been doing. So looking at how AI is used in the public sector, which you'd say is, everyone wants that to work more efficiently. It's our tax money at work kind of thing. And they're saying that use of AI there is probably about more than three times likely than it is in Aussie. About 45% of public service workers surveyed said they use it, about 12% in Aussie. About 77% reckon it's making their jobs faster. So I don't know about what the other quarter are doing. Probably they need a bit of a helping hand. But they are saying, look, mostly they're teaching themselves how to do this, unless it's sort of specific ventures like Doc's got AI on some trail cameras so it can target where predators are rather than just spamming the area with solutions. So there's some work needed to be done there, and I guess one of the takeouts from the reporting is that maybe if there was a team of sort of super users that was moving around the public service teaching people rather than 20 of them having a crack at it their own way, things might get there quicker.
The late great Sir Michael Cullen will be happy with these returns from the SuperFund.
And so should we all, right? Because if we make it through our apparently killer workplaces, at least the government will be able to afford to pay us a pension, maybe a little bit longer year. Huge numbers from them, 12% boost over the past year to 85 billion, and that included a $745 million sort of effective windfall or smart play from their active investment strategy, strategic tilting. In other words, basically buying the dip. When markets were crashing, and back in March and April, with all the tariff talk, they were looking through that. They had some people saying, no, we think these assets are going to be worth more in the long term. We've got the cash. Rated for the last 10, 20 years as one of the best sovereign funds around the place. Delivering a pre-tax return well above the Treasury's 90-day bill rate.
They do well, these guys and girls of the SuperFund, don't they? In fact, why don't we just clear the Treasury benches and put them in?
Wow. Then they might have too much work to do and they'd need AI and they might get stressed and they'd be back in that sort of workplace death situation. We don't want that.
No, we don't want that. Garth, thank you. Garth Bray, Business Desk. Thanks to our partners 2 Degrees. We chat business every morning.